Dear viewers, welcome back to the analysis of Yoleno TV. Once again, I'd like to say thank you so much for the support that you've given this channel. Now, Walluke was released yesterday after Otiende Amolo's sustained intervention in the courts of appeal. Otiende Amolo had requested that the High Court's decision to have Walluke be released on a bond or cash bail of 10 million to still be maintained by the Court of Appeal. So during the appeal session, there was an invoice which was fronted by Walukhe's team. And this invoice detailed around 300 million that John Walluke is alleged to have supplied the government with maize, and that was in 2004, and in which the government did not pay. So the prosecutors termed the document as fake. They termed the invoice as fake. Now that is the beginning of another round of problems that emerged from that mistake that the DPP HAJI prosecutors made, the blunder which they made, which is likely to which is going to cause this case. Because if they are saying that that invoice is fake, then Otiende Amolo asked them, then on which grounds are they accusing Sirisia MP John Walluke? Because if the invoice was fake, that means they are not supposed to accuse or charge Walluke over anything. But Walluke has come out guns blazing, and in a series of media press conferences alleged that the government is supposed to pay him 300 million Kenyan shillings. DPP, prior to that directive by the Court of Appeal, had issued a statement. And this is what DPP HAJI said. Applicant was properly convicted and sentenced and is therefore until the impeached decision is overturned, serving a lawful sentence. Kindly subscribe to Yoleno TV, give us a like, hit the notification bell so that every time we upload a video, you also become the first person to get notified. Now, the question that I like to pose to you, is why is it that DPP is hell-bent on making sure that for this case, John Walluke gets jail for that duration or pays a fine of 1 billion? I asked that question because previously there have been cases which the DPP has had to drop because of evidences. He says that evidences were not sufficient. So what if even John Walluke's case evidence was not sufficient? From what I see, this case might not head anywhere because the sustained pressure Dr. Otiende Amolo is putting on the case and the blunder that DPP's prosecutors made of denouncing that invoice again makes this case a bit tricky, because then now the prosecutors will be making their submissions on which ground, if that invoice is fake, on which ground. Because according to what John Walluke and his team are saying, is that they made a supply on a maize deal that was on the year 2004. I think back then Kibaki was the president. It was around 2 years in his presidency. That is the first term, because Kibaki took power in 2002. So the MP did a supply in 2004. That is now the time when he got this deal, the maize supply deal. And I don't know who's the Minister for Agriculture. I can't remember, but I'll go through the archives and find out who was the minister back then. And maybe I'll be able to get the reason why the payments were not made. If indeed what the prosecutor is saying that this is just hot air, fly upepo. Tutaangalia katika archives tuone kama kulikuwa na tashushi fulani, kwa nini miaka 18 bado hayo malipo hayajafanyika. There I believe there is a clause in that agreement that says that maybe that payment inafaa iongezeke. pesa imekawia kwa muda fulani, inafaa iongezeke, kwa sababu unajua kabisa kwamba hii pesa ni ya biashara. Ikiwa Walluke alisupply vitu za milioni 3, then size haifai kuwa bado ni milioni 3, takana uwe imeongezeka. Kwa sababu gani? Hiyo miaka ni mingi, miaka 18 hadi sasa ni mingi mno. Lakini John Walluke amekuwa amepatikana na ushahidi sana to a level where by now he had to be jailed officially. That was on the 10th of October, but the court decided to release him on a temporary basis because the people of Sirisia needed him. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've seen Walluke's intention to have himself get payment from now this RUTO government, because the government owes him 300 million Kenyan shillings. So, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to wind up there. But until we meet again for our next analysis, I'd like to urge you to stay safe and stay blessed.